Hi guys, so today I wanted to do a look that was inspired by fall and the leaves changing colors. So I came up with this look you see here. It's more of a dramatic smoky eye and a nice unique bronzy lip color, which I'm most excited about. So if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. Okay, so first I am priming my face with a little bit of my Murad Oil Control Mattifier. This helps keep me from being oily throughout the day. And then I am going in with the Smashbox BB Cream in the shade Fair. And I am putting this all over just using my Beauty Blender. Next, I'm going to be filling in my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. I like to start by just outlining the bottom part of my eyebrow as well as the top part just to give it some shape. And then I do small hair-like strokes and blend it out with a little spoolie brush on the other end. Next, I'm just going to apply a layer of Tinted Brow Gel, also by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Brunette. It's a nice warm brown, so it doesn't make my brows look too ashy compared to my hair color. It really livens up the face, and I like how it keeps the brow hairs in place all day long. Now I'm just priming my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer. This is the newer primer that they came out with, not their original one. Then I am going in with a Makeup Forever shadow. I don't know the exact number for this one, and the shade is called Golden Khaki, and I will link it in the description box for you guys down below. It's a very sparkly color, so it goes on kind of patchy in the crease, but that's okay because we'll be going over it with a matte shadow as well. Don't worry that the shadow doesn't look perfectly blended out. That is what this next shadow from the Lorac Pro palette is for. This is the shade Taupe. It is a perfect light warm brown. Next, I'm going in with the color Subra. It's a NARS dual intensity shadow, and I am applying that with a dampened brush. I just used water. You can use Fix Plus or Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, whatever your preference is, but a wet brush will do. You can also apply this shadow dry, but the wetness just really makes it look a little more multi-dimensional, and it also reflects a lot more sparkly when you're outside in the sunlight. And then I'm just going to blend where those where the crease color and the lid color are connecting, just so there are no harsh lines. Next, I'm going in with Max Sketch, and I'm just taking that on an angled brush and just popping that right in the crease just for a little more dimension on the outer V. It just adds a little bit more depth. Next, I'm going in with Sable from the Lorac Pro palette, and again, this is just to give a little more dimension to that crease, just to blend everything seamlessly and give it a very blown out smoky effect. Now I am taking the color Cream from the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm just putting that underneath my brows right above that crease color. And then I am taking the color Nude and putting that right up against my brow for a little extra highlight. I'm also putting that on the inner corners as well, just to open up and brighten the eyes. Now I'm using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Chantilly. And I'm just going to highlight the face as well as conceal my dark circles. I'm running pretty low on this, so it's not as much concealer as I would normally do, which may seem crazy. Sorry I keep looking in the viewfinder, guys. I'm just making sure that I'm on camera still and not out of the picture. Now I'm just taking my Smashbox Halo Powder in the shade Fair and just setting everything. I love this powder, you guys. It is so beautiful. It reflects the light in a way that just makes your skin look flawless, especially in photographs. Now I'm just taking Sketch and just lining my lower lash line, not my waterline. Now I'm going to line my waterline with the YSL black liner. I got this in a 500 point perk from Sephora. I'm also just going to line the inner corners on my upper lash line, and then throughout my upper lash line. I have a hard time getting that upper waterline, and it can be kind of tricky at first. You just kind of have to give yourself a little patience. And then I am going to line my upper lash line with Makeup Forever Aqua Black using a Makeup Forever liner brush. Sorry, this is a little bit blurry here, but you get the general idea. I'm just winging that out. You can take your wing as far out as you feel comfortable. I wanted to do a little bit more of a dramatic wing without it being anything too crazy. Now I'm just curling my lashes with a Tarte eyelash curler. This one came with like a cute little snake charm on it and a mini of the Lights Camera Flashes mascara. And then I am taking my L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes mascara, and I am just applying a very generous amount of mascara. feel like it looks like I'm torturing my eyes. And then I am just going to line my bottom lashes as well. When you smoke out the lower lash line by applying shadow on that, you definitely want to make sure that you always use mascara on the lower lashes as well. Now I'm just going to contour. I am using Laguna bronzer, I believe, by NARS. Any contouring brush will do, but I do like the really small, more defined ones. This one is from a Sephora brush kit. And then I'm just going to lightly contour my nose and underneath my chin. Then I'm going to take the Bareminerals loose blush in the shade Beauty. I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks and a little bit into my contour. And then I'm going to apply the Bareminerals highlight in Love Affair. And I'm going to stick with just the pinker side only and apply that slightly above the blush and also on it, and then just on highlights of the face. And then I am going in with the Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipstick in the shade Gothica. This shade is so beautiful. It's like a brownie, bronzy orange with gold glitter in it. And it doesn't feel uncomfortable or chunky on the lips. It's smooth and gorgeous. Alright, you guys, and that completes this look. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure, if you liked this video, to subscribe and check out the upcoming ones in the future.